Mike, if dinosaurs were still alive, which one would you love to hunt?
Oh, the tiger with the big teeth. Is that a saber-toothed tiger?
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, I want to shoot one of those for sure.
So if you like had to call them in, mating call or competing call, you know,
Oh man.
what would that sound like?
Okay, so this is definitely just a guess, but I think it's going to sound something like this.
Mike Marsteller may not be a paleontologist, but he is a damn good hunter. And although the saber-toothed tiger isn't considered a dinosaur, it'd be a pretty big deal to take one as a trophy, not to mention Mike's calling skills are second to none. Momentarily getting back to reality here, this entire Fix team are pretty skilled hunters when it comes to whitetail.
I've been on this buck for the last 2 or 3 nights.
The real test starts when they change conditions and species hunted.
We finally got it done here on the last day. We were real selective.
But this season was especially challenging for Mike and Christine, since neither one of them were able to take down the beloved whitetail.
I killed a 0 deer.
Now they're on a mission to prove to themselves that regardless of what they're hunting, they will succeed in the end.
Made a great shot on him and didn't go anywhere.
It's time for a remix. It's time to hunt a modern-day dinosaur. Whitetail Fix is presented by Wildlife Research Center.
John, if dinosaurs were still alive today, which one would you like to hunt?
T-Rex.
And what type of call would you make while hunting the T-Rex?
Help! 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 And I'd be sitting there with a...
So you'd have Jesse tied up, a human?
Yeah, I would take Jesse and I would like tie him up to a tree or just put him in a tree stand and say, hey, just stand here and let me know if you see something for a little bit.
You probably cut
and then
me too.
When he gets in the tree, I'd yell, hey, help, help. And then I'd run backwards. I'd just sit up above him, you know, and then just, you know.
You probably wouldn't even have to tie Jesse up. He'd probably do it willingly because that's just the kind of maniac he is.
I mean, that's some stuff that'd be coming from like Marsteller. I used to say all the time, to kill a big buck, that dude would like throw you out of a tree.
It's no secret that Mike Marsteller and Christine Taylor have struggled this past whitetail season, and luckily, no one was thrown out of a tree. So now they're on their way to Montana to find some modern-day dinosaurs. But even that is turning out to be a struggle.
Hey, I was just curious, do you happen to know where any turkeys are? I'll take that as a no.
That struggle would be short-lived because the killing spree they are about to go on would start shortly after setting up camp the very first day.
I need to get on the other side of this depression, you know what I mean?
It never gets old shooting him in the face.
Christine starts it off with 2 firsts. First to kill and her first Montana turkey.
How pretty he is. I'm so excited this is my first Montana turkey.
1 bird down for the first day in camp. Not a bad way to start. Not bad at all.
Not only did these backoos get us here to find these birds, but now that we got one, these saddlebags work like a charm one turkey, ready to go.
How about you, Stace? What dinosaur would you like to hunt?
Yeah, I was gonna say the T-Rex because I think it's, you know, the biggest and baddest. That's what I think of that. But then I also thought of a pterodactyl. I thought that might be interesting.
Could you call him in like a turkey?
Shoot him in the air. I don't know. That's what I was thinking because I do love turkey hunting.
What would that call be?
No, I'm having like stage fright. I can't even do it.
Just cover your mouth and then
I know.
go ahead and call
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, do it. It's gonna be like. Something like that. I don't know. It's gonna be like loud and dying.
Can't believe you did that on TV.
It's like so embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Mark, you always make me feel uncomfortable.
I can't believe this. I can't.
Steve Philly, if dinosaurs were still alive, which one would you want to hunt?
You know, I'm kind of big on the velociraptors because of their speed.
Oh.
And they're just meaner than all get out.
And how would you call one in?
It was, see, I watched this on Jurassic Park. It was a,
You even got the stare out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you've been doing your homework.
That was good,
Good
Steve.
job.
you guys think I really need to study this stuff? I mean, I looked at it 5 seconds. Here we go. Roll the footage.
Steve Philly may not need to study an animal to make a perfect call, but he also hasn't had the bad luck that Mike Marsteller has had so far over the season. And although Christine is on the board, things are not looking up for Mike on his second day in Montana. With a couple of toms in range, Mike would take the shot. And the gun didn't fire. It's looking like the luck of the whitetail season is rolling over into the turkey season for Mike. But all was not lost. We know this guy doesn't give up that easy. Mike would collect himself and crawl a few yards to try again.
I don't know what happened there, but I had him close enough to kill twice, and the gun wouldn't go off, and I had to eject a shell, and luckily we got one shot, so I got my first one here in Montana.
How about changing your luck mid-hunt? Mike Marsteller shows us the way.
Hardly even has Jake spurs, but he's obviously a full fan Tom, and we'll take it.
In 2 days hunting turkeys in Montana, Mike and Christine have killed more than they did the entire whitetail season, and they ain't even close to done yet.
Number 2 in Montana.
Ernie, if dinosaurs were still alive, which one would you like to hunt?
I'm thinking like a T-Rex. That's like the, you know, he's the biggest, he's the baddest in all the land. Or a velociraptor, maybe.
Okay, so if you were to hunt one of them and you had to call one in, what call would you use?
I think it's pretty clear that Ernie DeSantis could give Steve Philly a run for his money on the dino calls.
Right? And then a coyote comes, oh, something's dead, I'll eat it.
But when it comes to killing turkeys, that trophy is probably gonna go to Christine Taylor by the time she's done in Montana.
I love it. If you don't turkey hunt, you're crazy. It's so much fun.
That's bird number 2 in 2 days for Christine, and 3 overall for the team.
Yeah, these Merriams are something else, aren't they?
They are so pretty.
You've killed 2 really good ones. For here, those are really good spurs. And that beard. Yay! Tagged out. Earned it.
Christine was done taking birds in Montana, but they still had 1 day left, and Mike still had a tag. And when things are going good, well, they just get better. How about a field full of strutting toms? Mike would watch in awe as the toms strutted and waved their fans in his face until finally he decided on a winner.
Tagged out in Montana.
How many birds
In
do you
less
think
than
that was?
4 birds in less than 24 hours.
That is crazy.
These are all the birds that were roosted over there where we were trying to kill them at the feedlot. And we had 2 other hunters come in this morning and they walked right underneath them. And we came to hunt some other ones over here. And we were making a move trying to find them. And we looked out and Christine saw all those birds got spooked by those guys. And this whole flock was coming this way.
How many do you think was over there? I didn't realize there were that many over there.
Oh yeah, there's got to be 40 or 50 birds. There must have been 7 or 8 strutters in that group.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Montana has been the answer to Mike and Christine's hunting woes. That's 4 birds in 2 days between these 2 dino-killing machines.
They don't have big beards here, so that's actually a pretty good one. But doesn't get any prettier than that. Well, we'll load them up, head to South Dakota.
Jose, if dinosaurs were still alive today, which one would you love to hunt?
T-Rex. Isn't T-Rex the big dog of the woods?
Yeah.
And if you wanted to, instead of using a buck grunt, what call would you make to call him into you to get him close for a shot?
A bird in distress. I don't know. I don't know what kind of call. I'd have to figure that one out.
What's a bird?
I knew you were going to do this to me.
Again with
Every year I say he's not going to embarrass me, and then I fall into the trap.
Again with the silly noises.
Here we go. I don't know. I'd have to sound like right now a rabbit, a distressed rabbit call, for coyotes.
Yeah.
Something similar to that. I don't.
Jose Del Otero didn't win any awards for that T-Rex call, but Christine Taylor is about to win the I Killed First in Central South Dakota award when this strutter stepped away from the flock and popped his head up over the hill.
There's his head right there. It's up. He's getting there.
Ready?
Yep.
Just like in Montana, Christine kicks things off in Central South Dakota with this old dinosaur.
So this is what, day 3 in South Dakota? First 2 days were complete rainouts, like bad thunderstorms, hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds, crazy.
Oh yeah. Pretty.
He's super
South
pretty.
Dakota Merriam.
I'm pretty excited.
Nice.
Jesse, when would you like to hunt if they were still alive?
I'd like to hunt like a velociraptor.
And what call would you make to bring them in?
I mean, they're very predatory dinosaur. I mean, if you know anything about it or studied it, and I didn't really. I mean, I wasn't the kid that studied all those, but from the movies that you watch, you see how aggressive and violent they are. So it'd have to be some wounded animal. So, and the only wounded animal that I know and I'm familiar with is like a dying rabbit, like you would hunt with like coyotes or bobcats, which is going to be like. Maybe not quite that deep, because that sounds like a rabbit on like steroids, but you know what, you see where I'm going with it.
Jesse Fullwider would definitely make for good dino bait with his dying rabbit on steroids call. Mike Marsteller, on the other hand, uses a basic turkey call, and then he just goes and takes what he wants. It's easy to see when Mike gets hot, he gets hot. That's a double kill to start off his Central South Dakota trip.
The beards aren't real big here, but that's pretty average. Big, pretty on these Merriams here in South Dakota. Not much on spurs. Christine is outdoing me on spurs. Every bird. Let's go check out the other one. Good. Better beard, better spurs. Thank you, Lord.
4 in Montana, and now 3 in Central South Dakota. Would you believe me if I said Mike and Christine were still not done with this killing spree?
Back to bird in the bag.
Christine, if you could hunt a dinosaur, which one would you pick?
I think Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Don't they have the little feet and the big
The
heads?
little arms where you're like,
yeah, they
I want to
can't-
smack
they
you, but I
can't-
really
They can't get you with those little arms.
Yeah. So they got to get you with their teeth. Ah!
Yeah, you gotta be careful
Yeah.
with the teeth.
And how would you call them in?
They're going to be called in with.
Oh, it's good. It's good. We really have the
Gets them every
dinosaur
time.
sounds down. We probably should have practiced this a little bit.
Why? I think that was genuine.
That was good.
It's obvious that Mike isn't exactly confident in Christine's dino call abilities, but after the week they have had, he is most definitely confident in her ability to kill turkeys.
Yeah, I think. Yep. Another one.
Been a great day.
Yet another bird down, and Christine is showing the world that when she gets a turkey in range, she does not miss.
Getting close to sunset here, so we were actually working on my birds from this morning and
Look out and see him.
happened to see them over here and thought, well, we kind of know where they're headed, and I once again got out in front of them, just kind of bushwhacking them and hunting them like deer, knowing where they kind of want to go and be in the right spot at the right time. Congrats, baby. That was our longest shot with that gun for sure.
Christine now has 2 birds in Montana and 2 in Central South Dakota, and together with Mike, that makes 8 in 2 states. But who's keeping count with these 2?
Okay, crawl up then. And come to your knees.
Film me. You got it?
I've got what I can.
Oh yeah! I can't believe it. That gun. I know we talk about it a lot, but that gun is money.
It has been one hell of a week for these 2. First in Montana,
4 birds in less than 24 hours.
then in Central South Dakota, you better get your Fat Boy seasoning ready, because that is a lot of brontosaurus burgers to go around.
Until yesterday was the longest, but that one's even longer.
Mike and Christine stole the spotlight on this remix. On the next episode, they'll share some of the love.
Thank you, Jesse, for teaching me that. You and Mike.
There are still plenty of pterodactyls running around, and everyone needs to get their fix.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You're tagged out in
I am
South
tagged
Dakota.
I'm
Unless we
officially tagged out.
buy more reservation tags. I don't know, we got rough weather coming in. We may call it good.
You're up next, so.
That's the last tag. We filled 9 out of 10. That's
Can't
pretty
believe
good.
that.
Whitetail Fix is presented by Wildlife Research Center.
So that was a long time ago, so I'm just gonna be, this is gonna be a totally a guess, but I'm gonna go with something like